Well, in just a few weeks, 15 years will have passed since an out-of-state teen was shot and killed while visiting family in Wichita.
It's a cold case Wichita police are trying to solve as part of the Kansas Cold Case playing card deck. KAKE's Hannah King sits down with the family of Iesha Donaby in this Cake on Your Side investigation.
It was here at 11th and Lorraine where 17-year-old Arkansas teenager Iesha Donaby was shot and killed while in Wichita visiting family one summer. Investigators say she had no known enemies here, and this was a case of road rage.
I think it's time for a closure or whatever. So I really thought that you guys gave up hope because she didn't live here or whatever. So when I heard that you reached out, it was kind of awesome, like they haven't forgot about her.
Iesha Donaby's aunt, Kathleen Staten, shares how her niece is gone, but she's not forgotten.
We still stuck on her favorite character, like Mickey Mouse, but she's still not here. We still stuck on what sport she liked, but she's not here bouncing the ball. We still here waiting on her to come out the back to say a crazy joke. She's still not here. You get it? So my thing is that it feel like we moving forward, but we stuck in the past because where she stopped living.
Iesha was soon bound for college, but her 2008 summer trip to Wichita would prove that it'd be a milestone she'd never reach.
That night I was at home, but after we heard what was going on when they was calling everyone, so we got to the scene, and she was, bleeding or whatever in my sister's room. So after we took her there, that's when she passed at Wesley.
An East Wichita altercation on a warm summer night would change the life of this young woman and her tight-knit family forever. What happened that night?
Iesha was in the front seat. Her cousin was driving. Another friend was in the back seat. They came from the McDonald's at 17th and Hillside. Iesha's aunt's house was 1 block to the west of Hillside there. As they're going down 11th Street, the car in front of them stopped to talk to somebody who was on foot, I believe, outside the car. They kind of blocked traffic briefly. Iesha's cousin honked her horn at them, trying to get them to move so she could get around them. There were some words exchanged. Then they pulled up in front of their aunt's house. As they walked up, the other car pulled off 11th onto Lorraine, stopped, and a black male got out of the car and just started shooting at them. Iesha was shot twice, was able to run into the house where she collapsed and would later die.
Visible emotion could be seen from that day forward as a family tried to wrestle with what happened and why.
She was up here just visiting for the summer and didn't know anybody. And all they could watch is her walk into Ida's house, fall on the floor at the foot of her bed and just die.
I heard the 6 shots. She took 2 of the shots. 1 in the mouth and 1 in the side.
She's described as a young woman with a lot of promise, taken by a random act of violence, all within the blink of an eye.
Today we're talking about Iesha Donaby. What sticks out to you as the investigating detective about her case?
How random and meaningless it was. This would have, background on our victims, background on any suspects.
Detective Robert Chisholm has been the detective working the Donaby case all these years.
It was just that one few second interaction, and instead of just letting it go, he steps out and starts shooting at 3 kids coming home from a McDonald's.
And that suspect still hasn't been caught.
You didn't even know her. You didn't even know her name. She was a bright kid, and it destroyed us.
Over 500 miles separate Wichita, Kansas from Iesha's hometown of West Helena, Arkansas. Detective Chisholm says that distance never mattered to him.
It's still a priority for you to figure out who did this, correct?
No, very much so. Every homicide is worked the same. It doesn't matter who it is. Doesn't matter what the motive is. You have to work it the same. Miss Donaby, the fact that she was from West Helena, Arkansas, and was here visiting family for a month and was going back home, that certainly does not reduce what we're going to do to try to finish this case, to bring this case to a point where at least the family can get some type of closure.
What would you say to that person?
To the person who actually shot Miss Donaby, I'd tell him that this was completely meaningless. It was a decision that was made in haste, and that yes, you need to come and talk to us, to do something to get this closed, because this isn't going to go away. And yes, we are going to continue. Even after I retire, after I leave here, there will be somebody who will be looking at these cases, who will take Miss Donaby's case. This will always be out there. You will keep seeing it in the media. You will keep hearing about it, and you will know that you were involved. And if you want to stop that from happening, the only way now is to help us to resolve it.
And while the 15-year anniversary of her death is approaching, Detective Chisholm says it's going to take someone to come forward to find any resolution in this case.
The firearm has not been recovered. If it was recovered, that would be great evidence, but then we'd have to work back that 15 years to try to put it in somebody's hands on June 30th of 2008. So right now, it's primarily what we'd be looking for is somebody with the information who'd be willing to talk to us.
What would it mean to make that call to Annie Donaby in Arkansas to say, hey, we got him?
Excuse me a minute. I don't know that I'd make a call. That may be something I'd have to travel for.
Why does it make you emotional?
That's just me. These are all dead people. They were family members. They were all killed by somebody else, and there's family members who love them and want that closure. And that is a little hard for me sometimes to sit here and accept that we haven't done that.
We still trying to keep her name, memory alive, what happened. She was taken from us at an early age. She still was an honor student. You know, people still ask about her. It's like, you know, the sun, you know, it's still shining.
While tears race down her face, she recalls her niece all these years later.
This is hers.
Oh, wow, yes. The most beautiful smile. Iesha was the highlight. She brought joy. She did.
Iesha Donaby was set to go home back to Arkansas the very next day. In Wichita, Hannah King, KAKE News on your side.
And Iesha would be turning 32 years old next week. Here's what we know about the suspect. He was described as a stocky, maybe muscular black male around 5 feet 8 inches tall. Back in 2008, he was driving a 1998 white Pontiac Grand Am with a spoiler on the back. There was also a woman in the passenger seat with him. If you have any information about this case, you're asked to call Crime Stoppers at 316-267-2111. If your information leads to an arrest, you could be eligible for a cash reward. This is just one of several cold cases that we've been sharing over the last few months. For extended interviews and other content, just go to KAKE.com.